Hello, everybody. We are about to do some Destiny 2 build crafting. Build crafting 101, more or less. Um, this is literally just the tip of the iceberg. Like, what I'm about to show you, what Doc and I are about to show you. Doc and I are about to show you the tipmost of the iceberg in what you can now do in frickin' Destiny 2.
Some broken shit. Let's just say that. Some broken shit.
So, as I'm finishing my freaking chicken numbgies, we're gonna do a orb of power generation armor charge build. That's the idea with this build that I'm about to start working on now. And again, this is just testing the waters, seeing if it's actually viable. We're just gonna see what happens. Okay.
My melee stats at 145, almost 150. Christ.
Alright. So.
It's not bad with no Masterworks.
There it is. Galenor started.
Kinetics. Kinetics Orb of Power. I want to double that up. Kinetic Siphon.
Alright, so the idea with this, again, is Orb of Power, Armor Charge. So, anything that's Orb of Power related, I will likely put it on my character to start with. That's why I have Kvostov right off rip. Because, well, there we go. I do have the Catalyst. I just need to work on it. Dealing sustained damage creates an Orb of Power. Perfect. Collecting Orb of Powers strengthens the weapon's next several ricochet shots, providing more damage and more bounces between targets. So there we go. Kvostov is a perfect fit for here.
Opinion. Should I go heavy-handed or bolstering detonation?
Is that in the armor?
Heavy-handed or yeah, for the arms. Firepower or heavy-handed for orbs.
Honestly, it's up to you in regards to what your stats are. So for like what I currently am running right now, without switching any of my armor out, my grenade is set at 105. So I would probably do firepower because my grenade is high and above 100. If my melee was above 100,
yeah, my grenade,
then I would run heavy-handed.
My nade is at 54, soup and class is at 58.
Yeah, so
melee's at 145, so maybe I'll just run melee on that one because it's kind of broken as far as that goes.
So for right now, we're gonna stick with Kvostov as the exotic weapon, and I'm thinking when it comes to subclass, I'm thinking about doing Prismatic.
I'm definitely doing Prismatic. Okay. Only because you can mix it up. It's probably the strongest subclass right now for a build like this, especially with Orbs of Power.
Very true, very true. I think in that case then, instead of doing Star Eater scales the legs, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go with the exotic class item. I have Galenor and Star Eater, which isn't bad, but I feel like I want to have Inmost Light and Star Eater. Now, for those who don't know, I'll read off Spirit of Inmost Light using an ability, so melee grenade class ability, empowers the other two abilities, granting them improved energy regeneration. So if you use your class ability, your melee and grenade are going to regen faster. If you use your grenade ability, your melee and class will regen faster, and so on. Then you pair that with something like Doc was mentioning earlier, like firepower and heavy-handed. Those get regened. That means you can then use them on enemies to then generate orbs of power.
Correct.
The only issue is I don't have a cloak with inmost light and Star Eater right now, but I do want to focus on Star Eater at this point in time. So I think instead of the exotic legs, I'll keep trying for a inmost light and Star Eater. So we'll do that. Oops. Let's equip these for right now. Equip that. Equip that and that and that, and we'll stow the old stuff for now. Okay. So the reason we're running the Exodus down stuff is because of the 2-piece and 4-piece bonuses. So again, this is an armor charge or power build. So with just 2 pieces, I collect all nearby orbs and ammo around me. That's when my shields become broken. Cool. That's a free mod because I believe on the legs? No, it's on the item. Class item. This right here. Powerful Attraction. I basically have that built into my 2-piece bonus. So I don't actually need to run this for this build. I could run frickin' Proximity Ward or Finisher Final Blows grant you a temporary armor charge when I have none. That might actually be beneficial. Decaying
I would
armor
almost say
charge.
Proximity Ward. Yeah, I'd almost say Proximity Ward for that.
Yeah, possibly. Reduces all ability cooldowns when using class ability near targets is what I have currently. Shortly after using class ability, next weapon Final Blow spawns an orb of power. I want that. Time dilation might not be a bad idea either if I can fit it in somehow, because decaying armor charge has a longer duration, but we'll get to that here in a second. To start though, I think what I want to do is I want to mess around with the armor that I currently have and see if I can't get these values to how I want them. We definitely want to have weapons on the up and up here because of Kvostov and its armor, or its perks. But I also want melee. Oh, that's a tier 3 that can get deleted. I also want to have my abilities up. So currently that one has melee grenade super. That's what I like to see. Melee grenade super. Melee super class. It might actually have to be a melee strong build. Grenade super.
So
weapons,
if you're
melee class weapons, grenade super class weapons. Ooh, okay, hold on. We might be cooking here. I actually
on your class item, my recommendation for the class item is Reaper, Time Dilation, and Powerful Attraction. I don't know if you said that. Because I was kind of searching for my Kvostov.
Reaper, Time Dilation, and
Reaper.
What else?
And Powerful Attraction.
So Powerful Attraction, I'm thinking about foregoing because of the 2-piece bonus. Now, granted, that 2-piece bonus is only when armor is broken, but it's almost like a free. I would rather free that slot up for something else than.
Are you running a Healing Rift, or are you running?
I would be running.
Which one?
I would be running Acrobat's Dodge. Acrobat's, because I'm on Hunter. I would be running.
You're on Hunter. That's right.
Yep. So I would probably be running Acrobat's Dodge with the Threaded Spectre. And Threaded Spectre is probably the best aspect to have on Prismatic because you get 3 flagrant spots. I can English, it's fine. And you have a decoy that draws all enemy fire. So you will be healing as the enemies are looking at your decoy.
So here's my thought processes here. So my aspects, I want to run Helion, right, for Scorch. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna run the Ignition build on this, and then my second's gonna be Feed the Void, because I will be running VS Velocity Baton with Reconstruction and Destabilizing rounds.
Okay, that's right on.
Rationale is it will keep my health topped off consistently. And then I'm running the speleologist with that god roll we have, envious assassin and incandescent.
Mm-hmm.
Just to wreck everybody because I like wrecking stuff. Let me see.
Why'd you two break up?
Not right about that. That'll power up on its own.
That might be the best there. This might just have to be a melee heavy build, so I'd have to have a proper melee on.
Yeah, mine's gonna be the same. Pretty heavy melee. I still need to get the catalyst for Kavastov.
I have the catalyst. I need to complete the catalyst. That's where I'm sitting at with that.
Yeah, I haven't even gotten it yet.
I might actually run Thread Spectre and Ascension, because while airborne, I can consume my dodge, and it'll amplify allies and jolt targets, and it also scales up with my class ability.
It's actually a pretty solid combination.
So I'm actually liking where my stuff is sitting right now. The issue right now is I want weapons up, and I also want my 2 abilities up, especially melee and grenade. That's why I'm looking for Inmost Light.
They won't like this.
I think I just got rough rolls on my Exodus down stuff, because I mean that's probably the best one. Yeah, I think I just got rough rolls on my freaking Exodus down stuff.
Yeah, I think I did too. I mean, I'm maxed out on weapons and melee, which are the most important, but I'd like to get the other stats pretty high, higher than what I got.
Alright, let's actually sit with that. That might actually be alright. Let's redo these mods and see where we sit after not upgrading anything. We're at 110 grenade already. What if I change the helmet to this? Okay, I actually do like that better. Bulwark is good. Because then, it's the freaking health though, and that's what I don't necessarily like. Alright, that's alright. We'll run with this for right now.
What if we tried diplomacy? What if we let them have the traveler?
Get the weapons up. Let's pull from health. Get the grenade up. Let's actually do that instead here. Perfect. So the grenades are like that. This is rough. I'm just got rough rolls on stuff, dude. There we go. That might be better. Let's see. Oops. So this is kind of like the worst part about build crafting, is trying to frickin' play around with the numbers and see where you can, how close you can get them.
I mean, you almost run into them by accident, honestly.
Seriously, yeah, seriously. It's genuinely playing around to see where you want them, and hopefully you get there. Like that is what this is.
Pretty much, man. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the best way to say it, honestly.
Alright, so my grenade and melee are at 100. Those are only going to go up through upgrades to the armor itself. So if I level it up, you'll see some of the numbers go up in the bottom right there. Right. What do I need to do? I did the helm yet. Cool. Arms, I need the chest now. Okay, pulled from health. Now, the reason I'm pulling from health is because I'm going to be generating so many orbs of power, in theory, that I won't really need to worry about health going down. Orbs of power will do all of the things. Orbs of power heal you, they generate energy for your abilities, they do it all. And with this build, in some cases, they can also increase. There you go. Collecting orb power gains temporary armor charge, and you gain a bonus to your health stat while you have armor charge. Armor charge decays over time. So, it's orbs of power are what you're definitely looking for here because they do so much.
Yeah, and if we're just pumping out orbs of power, then we'll be constantly topped off on all of our abilities and the extra damage boost to Kvastov.
Yep. So let's see here. I want to boost. Let's boost super. Let's boost ability and take down super for right now. I think that'll. Or no, we'll do ability for health. There we go. So I think this is as good as I'm going to get right now in regards to my values without upgrading any of the armor, without spending resources on any of the armor. Part of that reason is so that way we can keep grinding the armor in the off chance and just get that armor where we want to, get the proper roll on this, for example. Like, I still want Spirit of Inmost and Spirit of Star Eater. I think that'll be perfect for this build.
Yes.
Don't mind my medicinal ginger ale. So there's some work to be done, but when it comes to build crafting here, sometimes you gotta live with it until you get slightly better stuff.
Absolutely. You know what? I have a better idea here. I have a recluse with destabilizing and repulsor brace.
Mmm.
I think I'm gonna run that, test that one out before I jump into the VS baton. If I can find it. Seems like every time I'm looking for something, it hides.
Always. Alright, so here's the reason why I am running the current weapons that I am. Let's get this going too, because that's okay. So I do want unstop still. Okay, we'll sit with this right now. Beautiful. All right. So here's what we're looking at with this. So the reason I equipped Lethophobia is because with the crafted, I have attrition orbs. Dealing sustained damage creates a slightly improved orb of power. There we go. Another orb of power that can be generated for me to slurp up. Same thing with Dawn Far Off. Attrition orbs has been selected because it dealing sustained damage creates an orb of power for me to slurp up. And once I have Kvostov catalyzed, I'll have attrition orbs, where just dealing sustained damage creates an orb of power for me to slurp up.
For you to slurp up.
Exactly. So that's what we're running here.
Word of the day, children. Slurp.
No, not slurp. Slurp. SHURLP.
Slurping.
Slurp.
Man, I cannot find it.
There we go.
There it is.
Defeating targets with kinetic weapons grants you bonus transcendence energy. Defeating targets with your super grants you and nearby allies bonus transcendence energy. Perfect, because Kvostov is a kinetic. While you have a arc, solar, or void buff, ability final blows grant bonus darkness transcendence energy. Cool. Possibly. Let's see. Oh, defeating targets while transcendent creates orb of powers for your allies. Okay, that's not for me. I'm gonna be selfish here. While transcendent, ability final blows explode. Possibly. Elemental pickup or destroying a Tango, transcendence energy. Elemental buff, class ability regenerates more quickly. I might do that because I will be radiant after my dodge, so that will buff that. That will give me more decoy. Rapidly defeating targets with light damage creates melee energy. Targets, let's see. Okay, so I think what I'll want to do is I will want to run my Silence and Squall here, because a small shard of stasis matter can be collected to restore melee energy with this Fragment of Awakening.
Yeah, I just put on whatchamacallit? The Facet of Dawn for that radiance as well.
Now, do I do... So, I'm actually going to equip that, because I'll figure that out later. Freezing or suppressing a target wields equipped weapons increases. Defeating frozen, suppressed targets. Great. Stasis shard or void breach. Okay. Powered melee hits against targets makes you radiant. Powered melee final blows make you and your allies radiant. Phantom more resist. Okay, like that. Picking up overpower grants either... Oh, based on... Okay, we'll equip that too, because it's Orb of Power. We're going to be spitting those out like nothing else. Grenade Final Blows Cure. Finishers create a detonation that either... Oh my goodness. So, last night... Or the other night, I ended up grinding out a bunch of prismatic fragments, the rest of them with chills. And I did not realize Facet of Defiance is that nuts. Finishers create a destination that either jolts, scorch, slows, severs, or volatile, or makes targets volatile based on the damage type of the super.
Yes, it's pretty broken.
That's kind of nuts.
One of the best ones.
Kinda nuts. So, grenade-wise, let's do Swarm. Do I do Swarm or do I do... What grenade should I go with? I think I'm gonna go Shurikens for melee.
I'm rocking Vortex because of Feed the Void. And I'm running the Recluse with Repulse for destabilizing because of Feed the Void. Everything else is surrounded by orb generation and scorch.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna step off the line for a minute.
Okay.
I don't have time to watch the news anymore.
So, I'm not sure what I want to do here, guys. I will say that.
Calling it.
Maybe I do want to do gunpowder, maybe? Just for that extra fragment. There weren't many other ones that actually created orbs. Alright, so before we go too far, let's see if there are other subclasses that are strictly on orb regen. That's all freezing,
What is
freezing. Welcome, Chills, welcome.
It must have been hundreds of years old, from before the traveler made.
Okay, there
Is
was
this
one.
all-
It isn't chills.
Defeating
Is
frozen
this
targets
all we
generates
have
orb
for the
power.
night?
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
So let's see here.
Production is down 33%.
There's not a whole lot of orb of power outside of that one, it looks like. So might not be stasis. Let's see if it's a different. So it might be strand, maybe. No orb of power. Picking up orb of power grants woven mail. Defeating suspended targets creates an orb of power. Okay, we're getting closer here. Unraveling rounds, threadlings, deal soaring, suspending burst. Super final blows. Do a suspending burst, okay. So we have 2 aspects in strand. We have 1 in stasis. Are there any in solar? Restoration, cure, scorch, radiant, target acquisition, respray radiance. No orb of power, it looks like. Rapidly defeated unmarkable targets with solar ignitions creates an orb of power, and that's about it. Alright. What about Void? Lower shield. Void breach.
Production is down 33%.
Void breach. Defeating weakening targets creates an orb of power. Picking up an orb of power grants devour. Okay, so there's only 2 aspects there. Last one, let's see. Health stat. Bolt charge. Bolt charge. Lots of bolt charge. Rapidly defeating targets while you are amplified creates an orb of power. Oops. And that's it. Okay. So it seems like it was only Void or Strand. Let's just stick with Prismatic, I'd say. We'll figure it out. What facets did you end up equipping, Doc? Because I am on the struggle bus on trying to figure out what facets to actually equip.
So I have protection, purpose, because orbs of power grant bolt charge, restoration, frost armor, woven mail, or overshield.
Right. You said protection?
Facet of dawn. Yeah, so I
Okay,
have
yeah.
facet of protection,
Okay.
facet of purpose, facet of dawn for radiant, and then I have facet of sacrifice. If you have arc solar void buff, ability final blows grant transcendence or darkness transcendence energy.
Right, right.
Since I will be using mainly light weapons, I need that darkness
Yeah.
transcendence. So that's why I threw that on.
Did you ever think
You just have 4 facets then?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because I am running Helion for Scorch and then Feed the Void for Devour.
Gotcha.
And then with my Recluse with Repulsor Brace and Destabilizing, that should be more than enough for survivability.
Gotcha.
And then Orbs of Power should grant some health too with that setup.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna take off Facet of Dawn then, because I will already be Radiant based on my dodge.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure if I want to do.
If there's one for Orb Generation, I'd probably lean that way.
The only orb generation one that I found in Prismatic was Facet of Purpose.
Mm-hmm. Then I would do the finisher, whatever one that was.
Defiance. Okay. Yep.
The
Okay.
finisher. Yeah.
I already
Yeah,
have that one equipped.
that's,
So that's the 5th one that I have. So I need to actually find a replacement for Dawn.
Let's take a look.
Rapid. Oh, hold on. That might be it. Just for Dione. Rapid precision hits emits a severing blast from the target. While transcendent, the blast is bigger. That might be good with Kvostov. Just keep on ahead.
Are you running Strand at all?
I'm running the Spectre.
It does sever. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Or Facet of Ruin if you are using any kind of stasis. Or you can do Mending or Blessing for survivability.
Let's see, what Mending is Grenade, Final Blows, Cure. Okay. And what was the other one you said? Blessing? Melee Final Blows, start health
Blessing.
regen. Okay.
What are y'all trying to build?
It's
We are
just
doing
an option. I mean, if you good.
So Chills, we are doing a Orb of Power armor charge build with a full set of Exodus down armor.
Let me see what y'all got cooking right now. So I have one on my Hunter if y'all want it.
Including the Exodus down stuff?
Yeah. On my Hunter, I have every armor set except for the Sundren.
Gotcha.
So, for the aspects, I wouldn't run Ascension. I'd want to run something that'll give you that 6 slot.
So gunpowder. Okay, that's what you were thinking. Okay.
So, and then your grenade and your melee. That's the same shit I use.
Okay. Yeah. So instead of what I could do then, instead of balance, I could do ruin then, because the gunpowder do grace instead.
Facet of Grace, because with Facet of Grace, defeating targets with kinetic weapons, which is your Kvostov, grants you a bonus to Transcendence.
Yes.
And then when you use your super and you're in Transcendence, you give everybody on your team that is around you bonus super energy, and if they are also running Prismatic, they get a full bar of Transcendence.
Right.
And then it's vice versa. And then let me see what else you're running.
I think I'll run Storm's Edge.
You wouldn't really need a LMG that had the attrition orbs or a bow if you had the Kvostov Catalyst.
I need to just get it. Yeah, I just need to actually get it. I have the Catalyst, I just need to complete it. Sorry, that's what I meant. The weapon, the 2 other weapons are definitely more up for editing. Like they're flexible because I have Kvostov and I'll be maining that.
I would take off Facet of Sacrifice and replace it with. Hold on, let me look. I gotta look at all the facets.
I want to keep Sacrifice on because although Kinetic is considered dark energy, that's right.
Your kinetic weapon, if it's an exotic, is classified as both. It's a dark and a light.
Oh, really? I did
So
not know that.
with Kvostov, it after you get a certain amount of kills, it is basically just like what's that arc SMG that you get from doing one of Cade's stashes?
Oh, the Risk Runner?
Risk
Oh,
Runner.
yes.
It reloads itself just like Risk Runner. So there, after you get that up, it gives you light and dark. And I'm pretty sure after like 3 kills or multiple headshots, it does it.
Interesting.
So it's like after every third or fourth bullet, you're getting a bonus to your darkness energy just by firing Kvostov.
Okay.
And
So,
then
so maybe I want Hope then, because I'll have Radiance from Acrobat's Dodge. That'll regen my ability more frequently.
or if you're wanting to do an orb build, pop Transcendence, replace Facet of Sacrifice along with Facet of Generosity. Defeating targets while Transcendence creates an orb of powers for your allies, but if you also look at it, it will create an orb for you as well, considering you're on the Exodus down armor. So
You said Generosity or
yeah, so
okay, yeah.
replace. Let me find it. Da, da, da. The Facet of Protection, I don't.
Yeah, that one could
That's
probably
just a
go. Yeah.
that. Yeah, I was gonna say that one. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice to have, but also where you're running an orb build,
Yeah.
picking up as many orbs as you make, it's
Mm-hmm.
your health ain't gonna go down that much.
No. Alright, I think I'm gonna stick with this then. I'm liking where this is looking. I'm not sold on what super to run though, because I do have the Purpose and Defiance that are revolving around the super, and I don't know if what I want to run.
So I would most like with your build because you're running the cloak that gives you that you got Star Eater and Galanor.
Yeah. It's going to be
So
Inmost Light and Star Eater. That's the goal. But this is the only cloak that I had with
I would try it out. Do try Golden Gun. If not, I would honestly keep the super you're running now.
Okay.
Because where it has AoE,
Yes.
I would try Golden Gun, see how you feel about that. Because you gotta think, you're basically getting celestial damage if you pick up from where you're using the orbs of power.
Yes.
To overcharge your super. You're gonna be hitting like celestial, like you're using a celestial Nighthawk helmet, but in reality, it's just because you've overcharged your super.
Right.
But the super hits return super energy. That's when you would need something with AoE, so that way you can get a shit ton of hit markers and everything. But if you hit a critical shot with Golden Gun, I'm pretty sure it's at least half your super back instantly. So if y'all want, I can swap over to Hunter so y'all can try out the build I have. But you're running basically the same thing I am. It's just where I have the Kvostov catalyst. I don't have to run attrition orb,
right?
Energy and power.
Yeah. I think that is good for right now. I'm gonna work on the drippies here real quick because that's one of the most important things of Destiny 2.
If we're running Sunderen, I will instead of using the Solipsism Warlock Bond, I'll most likely use Dawn Chorus for the one boss.
If we do Sundred, I'll be moving to Warlock. But yes, I'm
For sure.
down for whatever.
Yeah,
I'd
I'll
like-
be switching over to my ignition build.
Don't tell anyone I told you this.
I would like to get the set of armor from Sunderen for my Warlock, considering it's good for the Threadling build I have.
Absolutely. Let's see here. No, 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 no. Is it these or is it these? It's these, yes. And then we'll do yes. And we'll do wait, where's the this one? That'll be good. We'll do one of these. That'll be good. I need a good, like, black and gold shader. Hmm.
I would suggest fighting colors.
Fighting colors? Okay, hold on.
Yep.
What season is that from? What's the symbol on it? They need a search bar. That's what they need. There's so many freaking shaders.
Literally. Dude, it's like if you find a shader
It's
you
from,
like, you better favorite that shit or otherwise you're fucked.
Right. It's from the Guardian games.
Okay.
I mean, if you have it, Galatea Enduring's a pretty good one. It's black and gold. Well, it's white, gold, and black.
Yeah. Yeah, same with fighting colors. It has a little bit of light gray.
Ah, there it is.
Like a medium gray scale.
I'm actually here for that. Hold on. Let me keep cooking. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Let's see. Is this good? The arms need to be different. There we go. I'm trying to match it with Kvastov, the ornament I have on Kvastov.
Oh, dude, if you had the Galatea shader, it would fucking go great. It's literally the same color.
Is that from Guardian Games as well?
Give me 1 second, I could tell you.
Oh, Galatea Enduring? Is that the one?
Yeah.
That one is like completely white for me.
For me, it has like a little bit of gold. I think
A
it
touch,
depends.
yeah. I might need to
But
adjust the ornaments
it
then.
put on the digital devils set, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, okay. Yep, I do see that there's more gold. It was the armor that I had on.
Because
Oh,
it goes really good
actually.
with the digital devil set.
I think I found it.
Man, I need Zero to come back. I have
Try,
fucking 600 strange coins I need to spend. This is
I
some
know, right?
bullshit. Do you know
you could
how many
try
fucking...
solid state as well.
That one's RGB if
I
I
don't know
remember correctly.
a little bit, yeah.
I think I found
Alright,
it.
so
I found
who's
it.
ready to go 3-man bog?
3-man bog. Let's do it.
It needs more black though. It needs more black. Dang it. So
Me and D
close.
duoed it.
Did you?
Yeah, me and D can duo bog up until the last encounter.
That doesn't surprise me with your DPS asses.
Listen,
As I listen here, brother.
listen. You leave me and D out of this now.
Linda, honey, listen, listen.
Oh, it's not a complaint. That's all jealousy, my friend.
I mean, if you want the builds, me and D will put you on. We don't care. We ain't gatekeeping.
No. I don't mind it. I like the builds that I create because it's more ad clear, and I don't mind being a support when it comes down to it.
It's like when we did fucking King's Fall, fucking me and my 350k damage having ass.
There
Right.
we go. Found it. There's the look, guys. There's the look.
Oh, wrong thing. Need to go to the seasonal archive.
Alright, and we are going to do... We'll do that. We'll get the color
All right,
different.
yeah. Hey, you know how I get my colors like all the same scheme?
How?
It's all black.
Yeah. All right. Calm down.
Listen here, me amigo.
Right.
Dude, you want to know the easiest way to fucking get Zircoins? Just go to the seasonal archive and go to the resources tab and buy a shit ton of them.
I know, that's what
Seriously.
I do too, man. That's what I do. It's like, screw these damn...
Like, screw Vanguard, bro. Let me just go spend
Vanguard,
the fucking
yeah.
6,000 chronolog shit I have and max out my tokens. So that way I can reset Zero's level like 5 times.
Like, if I'm really bored, I'll do the Vanguards, but nah, not if I have the chronologs.
All right. Well, I think that's gonna wrap up the build crafting video. Hopefully that helps you guys in the future. So YouTube, like, subscribe, notifications, do what you got to do what you must. You know the drill. Twitch will still be going, but I'll probably end up calling a recording here. So yeah, Twitch, stay around. But YouTube, we'll catch you in the next one.